Well, who wouldn't want to run an ice cream store? I mean, really. It's just something we'd always looked at when the kids were little and I was home with my kids for a long time. And as they were getting older, I thought I'd like to go and do something. I have a background in banking and bookkeeping and that sort of thing. So I thought, oh, it'll be an easy business to run. A bunch of teenagers on staff, it'll be no problem.
And we used to go when we were little before it was ours. So to us, it was somewhere that our family always went. So we had that attachment to it as little kids. So we still remember doing that.
What is the history of Daree Delite?
Oh, that's a long story. We have an architectural plaque here. A man called George Coster started it in Brantford, designed after an American twisty treat concept. And when he brought it to Brantford, he put it on Brant Ave and Bedford, where the Royal Bank used to be, on Brant and Bedford. And he lost it in a card game to another Brantford name. I don't know if these people don't all want their names in here. A man called Wally Garbedian. And it was moved out to where Walmart is now, on that Walmart lot. And it was also lost in a card game to a man called Gary Becker, who at the time was manager of the Home Hardware at its present location, the Home Hardware on King George and St. Paul. And I don't believe he lost it in a card game. I believe he sold it. And that's how it ended up on the Home Hardware lot, where it has remained for a number of years.
So it was originally built in 1953, so this year is the 60th year in business.
We bought it in June 1st, 1989. The only changes we've actually made is the solid cement patio with the ramp at the one corner. And we've just done that, just to tidy it up and neaten it up, but nothing structural.
And when it was moved to its location, it has like a full dugout basement, so it's got a full foundation where it is, but like she said, there's a steel beam, you can see that it's been lifted. And there are pictures of it in what is now the Walmart Plaza, and exterior looks exactly the same. So the building itself is something to see, right? It's so nostalgic. I mean, and that's another, you talk about challenges in the business. How do you keep a 60-year-old building running efficiently and modern, but not change a 60-year-old building? You know, our sign has had, facelifts over the years, but we can't take down that sign. We can't change that sign because it is us. My favorite part about the sign is if you drive up St. Paul's Ave from the hospital, as soon as you're beside the hospital, you can see the sign. The location is phenomenal.
Yeah, whoever
put the building exactly where it is, you see that sign the whole drive up St. Paul's Ave. It's so cool.
The whole positioning is just perfect.
Somebody had vision when they put that there. Physically, I think our location's fantastic, and I think we love that. So when you look at the history of all the places it's been, I think we love where we are. So that's something that even as Brantford has moved and the different communities pop up, everybody talks about, would you franchise to the West End where there's all kinds of new homes and that. I think physically we like where we are. So to be able to stay there and I think just maintain our core customers. I mean, you can only get so big with one location, but we kind of like having one location and being unique that way. So it's not really a goal of ours to franchise and be bigger and be more spread out. I think we'd love to stay where we are and be able to just continue to serve the people that we serve and keep it sort of a core small thing. I think that's what makes it unique, and I think people like that aspect of it. So if we can just keep rolling the way we're rolling, I think that would be fantastic for 15 more years. For 60 more years, it would be fantastic.